The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, I've got a question, Craig. You got the answer?
I guess.
That's fucking lame. Lame as shit.
I just smelled something. Why are you putting your dick in my mouth, Cameron?
You have a 7-inch cock.
Why is your mouth next to my dick?
Your jaw's real sore? Is that what you're getting at?
Jaw's real sore.
Yeah, jaw's sore.
Took a long time to swallow.
Did Joe's mouth get stuck open this time?
It certainly
Fuck
did.
you.
There's this one time that I had to take one of Cody's condoms, out of his bag, and they were...
Oh, God!
They were the unused ones, right?
Wow.
Well, if that's the case, I would have Cody slam me in the ass. You okay, Caleb? I forgot what choices here. Yeah, I'm gay.
We knew it.
Believe us, we knew it. Actually, I'm not. But
No, guys, he's really coming out right now. So,
No.
it's okay.
so we've don't fucking touch my arm. This is a podcast. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Nude Clan. I'm Joe.
And this is Cameron.
This order has completely fucked everything up.
We have a new recording setup right now. Just as a test, we're gonna see if this works out. It's certainly a gigantic pain in the ass from our previous, long-running setup that we've had going. But we decided, hey, we're gonna try to make this a little bit more video-friendly. Not that it is today, but we don't have microphones right in front of our face on the screen. So, if the sound can work, then we can get the video to catch up to it. Also, if Caleb Schweiss is okay with doing this setup every single week in his living room, that's also a big
There's
part.
a lot of prep for this, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a lot next time, but it was kind of a lot this time. I mean, the problem is that it was a lot of prep, and the green screen cannot be used as green screen, so we just have a green wall behind us.
We do. Well, it's used as sound dampening right now, because if we didn't have it, these shotgun mics, which we got, you would hear... There's already a lot of noise in this thing. You would hear way more, noise going on. So, what is today?
Today is our Q&A episode.
You got questions for us, Caleb?
We do have questions, yeah.
Sweet.
Do you have them ready, though? Is the
I
question.
do have them ready.
So, are we going to do a question segment and then another question segment, or is it just going to be pure questions?
It's just going to be one question segment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then questions?
And then questions.
Oh, okay, alright.
Yeah. So there's going to be one question, and then there's going to be another
oh my
one.
God.
It's going to keep going.
Alright, so before we get to that, what has everyone been playing?
Well, this week I've been playing Persona 5 and Destiny 2. And that's it. That is all I've been playing.
You're acting like that's such a small amount of games.
It is. It is a small amount of games.
I don't think the normal person plays more than like one game per week.
Well,
Only
okay, then.
2 games.
It
Such
is-
a menial.
It's-
I only pumped
it's a small
25
amount.
hours into them.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Oh, you
it's
pump
nothing.
more than that. Don't, pass it off, you fuck.
This week, no. I only played about 10 hours of Destiny and then like 5 hours of Persona.
Alright, Caleb. Alright.
Why so little Persona?
Because
you can only
Destiny...
take it in little chunks. The game itself tells you to take your time.
Destiny was a nice break, but now I have to plow through Persona again. So.
How is Destiny?
Destiny is very reminiscent of the first one. They changed...
Very reminiscent of
Yeah,
Destiny?
it's very
Okay,
reminiscent
alright.
of the first one.
Got
They did change some stuff. It's more like of the last updates that they had for Destiny. And they went back down to the 20 levels and then having the light level like they had before. But with some of the Destiny updates, there's like level 40 and stuff like that. So it kind of blew that I didn't get to start with my character from Destiny. I had to like basically start over. But
Wait, was that going to be an option?
well, you can still have the appearance of your old character from the first Destiny, but you can't have like anything else.
Well, I guess that kind of levels the playing ground, so you don't break the early
It
game.
gives you like some
The new game.
like emblems and stuff.
Unless
for
they give you
doing
all
things in
weapons
the
and
first
like
game.
make it like really weak.
Because you're just gonna tear through
Oh
early
no,
game.
dude! I had to beat the game in order to get some of the stuff that I had gotten from pre-ordering it. So, and it wouldn't let me get the thing that I had gotten for pre-ordering until I had beaten the game and reached level 20.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fucking lame.
so
dude.
they were it's so that you didn't have access to high level stuff before you were ready for it.
Before your time.
Before your time, yeah.
You have to put in the time first.
You must learn to walk before you run.
How close are you to beating Persona?
Well, everybody says that it's about a 100-hour game. I'm 54 hours into it, and I'm halfway through the 5th palace.
But it was all
and there's
9
there's,
palaces?
there's 7 palaces.
And once you're done with the 7th, it's done?
Yeah.
So how big are the other 2 palaces?
I have no idea, dude. I'm pretty sure I'm just plowing through the game unless, the last one is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, see, I always look forward and I always find out, how long is this going to take me?
Well, everybody says it's 100 hours, but I'm I feel like I'm nearly done with it. I feel like I'm nearly done, and I am only 50 hours in, halfway through what they say that it's going to take me. So I don't know.
But does it feel as long as a New Nightmare?
It feels longer, but because it is way fucking longer. But A New Nightmare did feel like an eternity for that one day.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, so you played that. What did you play, Cameron?
I played Nier. Got a decent amount of time in Nier, and then I played a couple rounds of Battlefield 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Just a couple rounds, huh?
Yeah.
How come no Persona?
Because I want to beat Nier.
What the fuck are you smiling at,
Caleb's got a conspiracy from Cameron.
Conspiracy?
I was wondering if you were going to mention the Battlefield thing, because, you kept having your thing say you were offline,
Yeah.
and I was I'm pretty sure he's turning it offline just so that we won't see that he's playing Battlefield 1.
No.
But I was that new DLC came out, and he was pretty excited about it, and I can see his roommate is on it. And he invited Schweitz to a game of Battlefield 1 while we were watching Jurassic Park.
Yeah, last night. I want to get Schweitz on it. Get all of us on there. So I did play a couple rounds of that.
I was waiting for you to, not mention it, and then I was going to be dude.
I don't know why I would mention it.
It just seemed like you were hiding it from us.
No.
So you went offline for no reason then?
I went offline probably because I was watching a movie earlier. I just didn't want to be online and people see
People be chatting with you?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't tell you when you're watching a movie.
Not on PS4, luckily. Fucking PS3, though.
It'd be like Netflix.
I could be on anything.
On
and it would be
PS3, and it'll be telling people that
Got a
just watching
message.
some porn. So
Oh, yeah, that was a problem. No, it wasn't a problem. Speaking of watching porn, yesterday I saw at Walmart when we went over there that for $10 there were the basically the knockoff Google Cardboard things,
the VR headsets.
VR headsets with no button on it. There were VR headsets for $10, and I said, I'm gonna fucking do this. So, on a whim, I spent $10 on a VR headset, and spent when I should be doing a Jurassic Park 3 commentary last night.
I spent the entire 2 hours trying to
almost the
fiddle
entire
with it.
time trying to find good VR porn to get on to the headset.
Yep.
And unfortunately, it could have been my phone. In fact, it could have been the connection. I don't know, but I couldn't fucking find anything that would load right. That would that was right for the two eyes that you got to see through, separated, right. And also in a 360 or 180 environment where you can look around. There was nothing that was loading right. The only videos that would work were MP4 videos where it just had two sides from two different cameras, like a 3D video.
Right.
Those were the only ones that would work. And it was fine, but
not what he wanted.
It wasn't what I wanted. So I wanted.
He wants to be in the eye of the orgy.
I wanted to be in the eye of the beholder. It's maybe I won't feel so lonely if I watch these videos.
You should put that on your Tinder profile.
I should.
I like to watch orgy videos in VR headsets.
Yeah, I was telling you guys right
Just get
before
that out of the way.
the stream
Start
happened.
with.
I found a match on Tinder, and I'm honestly kind of attracted to her. And I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do.
I told you, man.
I
you
got the
just-
match, and that's it. I'm like,
Just-
oh, I won, right?
Just do DTF question mark, no capitalization. Just got to get it out there right now. And if it's a yes, there
Slap
you
some
go.
emojis in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Some like water emoji, little water spray thing.
But what I've also disappointed
With
by,
the eggplant.
Yeah.
what I realized would be really good with that headset, though, is I could watch a movie if I had my headset on, and I could just watch this thing. I could just watch a movie. But there is no program that will let you like turn your phone into two different cameras.
Well,
I
on
can't
YouTube,
find anything like
YouTube
that.
will have videos filmed in a 360 type view thing just for this. So you have to go to certain YouTube videos and they'll say, hey, we filmed it in this too.
See, I'm not talking about 360. I would like my two eyes to. They would have two different. They would have both the same image on both eyes, and then they would be able to bring it together, and you'd be basically just watching a movie in utterly by yourself. So I'd be into that, but there's no program that I can find. I was searching for it last night. There's no program I could find to be able to do that. So I was just kind of in that space yesterday. Schweiss, what did you play?
I played a decent amount of Grand Theft Auto 5. I thought that maybe it was going to win this week's vote. I have since learned
Spoilers.
otherwise. But, it's a game that I wanted to play, so I decided last weekend, before we did our episode of Nude, I just jumped on and I played a few hours, and I was like, yeah, this game's pretty fun. I didn't really give it its due when I paid $60 for it on release, so...
You didn't give it
Sunday.
its due? Didn't you beat it?
No, I never did.
Oh, you never
He
did.
played the shitload out of it, but he didn't.
Oh my god.
He didn't actually finish it. No.
Yeah.
What got in the way?
Ultima. We started
Oh,
Ultima
okay.
Final Fantasy, and that was when we were beating games on a regular basis. Like when we did Final Fantasy 1 and then Final Fantasy 2 a week later. So I only had time for Final Fantasy back then. Now it's been... Obviously, I've got more time. So I played a bit of that, and then I also played about 10 hours of Final Fantasy Tactics. So I'm about halfway, according to the chapters. I'm at the end of Chapter 2 of 4, but Chapter 4 is, like, way bigger, so I'm probably only, like, a third of the way.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, just those two. Nothing too crazy.
I only played one game this week.
Yeah?
I should have been playing two. But the only game I had... Well, I can't say I only had time for one game, because I actually had time for a second game a little bit. The only game I played this week was a 8-hour stream of Nier Automata, in which I went through the entirety of the first playthrough,
right?
which I've heard is the first half of the game. So
Yeah.
I will do the second half of the game tomorrow. So go to Nude Clan, or twitch.tv/Nude Clan Gaming in order to find out more there.
Wait, so Nier's 3 parts, right?
Right.
Are each part equal in
The
length?
first part
or
is-
the first part's 8 hours and the 2 other parts are 4 hours apiece?
First part's like 9
If you do
hours,
like
the other two
no
are short.
side quests, the first one is like 6 hours. Second one is like 2.5 hours, and the third one is like 4 hours.
I doubt you can beat it faster than me on a first playthrough.
What was your
I didn't do
time?
any side quests.
What was your time?
Like 7:40.
Yeah, I didn't do any other side
Okay,
quests.
then yeah, about 8 hours.
I did a few just barely, but my...
I was also playing on easy mode.
Yeah, but I was playing it on normal, and I beat it in about 8 hours, and I did side quests.
I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit.
I streamed it.
Caleb,
You can fucking look.
I don't believe you.
Dude!
It's probably gone by now anyway. The stream doesn't last forever.
Still,
Your
though.
your evidence has been deleted over time.
Damn,
He was
well, it doesn't
banking on
matter.
that fact.
That was my time. It was about 8
Yeah.
hours.
You can look at your overall time.
It's kind of like
My
your
overall time was
the New
35.
Nightmare time was about 4 hours.
It was
Yeah.
6 hours.
It's 4 hours a couple weeks ago.
No, it wasn't.
There's audio recording evidence of such.
I said it should be about 4 hours, but it took me 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Fuck you guys.
So I played the first...
Pay attention to the things I actually say.
Pay attention to what other people say for once in your goddamn life.
No. Nobody else is important.
So, only played Nier this week. There was a point when I was like, I gotta pull out FF Tactics for UFF. And I looked in my case for FF Tactics, and there was nothing there. And I was like, shit. And then I looked in my Crisis Core case, and there was still nothing there. There was nothing in Crisis Core or Tactics, so I was like, okay, there wasn't a switcheroo that happened. I just don't have the game. And then, so that Tactics case, I'm pretty sure is yours, Schweiss.
No, it's yours.
It's mine?
Yeah.
Do I have 2 Crisis Core cases?
You might, I don't know.
Or maybe I'm getting mixed up. Anyway.
Maybe one of them was Schweiss's
What I found out is I didn't actually have the fucking thing on me. And I was like, I cannot find Tactics to save my goddamn life. And Schweiss, a few days later, he found my Tactics in a Crisis Core case over here. And apparently there was a early on switcheroo. And never a switch back. So I could have given away a Crisis Core that was really a Tactics at some point.
I feel like we probably would have
fucked myself
checked.
over. So, luckily that didn't happen, but...
It's because nobody wants Crisis Core.
Entering combat mode.
Entering combat mode. Combat mode activated.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. It's reminding me of that.
That's the only FF game Cameron's beaten, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of beating games, what has everyone... What has everyone... Apparently.
Nothing for me.
Nothing.
Nada.
Might be Destiny 2.
You beat Destiny 2?
I fucking said that.
How long did
earlier.
that take?
Like 10 hours.
Oh, so it's not worth the $60 to pay for it, then is what you're saying.
It was.
Oh, it's still an MMO, right? So you got other
Well,
shit.
yeah,
you
it's
can
still
do.
like a heavily multiplayer. I didn't do a whole lot of extra stuff. That was purely just the story. I did do a little bit of Crucible, but I haven't done any of the strikes, which are basically like mini campaigns.
But
raids,
there's no
basically.
extra campaign and story to explore with your friends. It's just
There is. They have like little missions that you can do on the planet. I just did like the main story missions, though. They had like little side quests.
so
missions
nothing
that,
that
you can
really
do.
changes the outcome of the game. You can't explore it. It's all done.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like
I just said there
actual
was.
story expanding elements that change the course of the game. That's all good. That's all done.
You mean
10 hours.
story outside of the story?
No, just the campaigns. 10 hours. Campaign's done. No other reason to keep playing the game.
For the campaign, maybe, but you can still replay the campaign missions, and there's still the side quests, there's still the Crucible, which is the multiplayer, and there's still the fucking strikes you could do. There's still a shitload of stuff you can do.
Well, looks like I'm not going to pick it up until it's on sale.
Yeah, like that's you liked it.
Alright,
Okay,
whatever.
well, $10. I don't know. I think a 10-hour campaign would have been fine before we all got sucked into
Well,
RPGs.
it's still a fucking
Yeah.
shooter. I mean, you can't have a super long campaign for a shooter.
Wait, how long
Shit.
was the campaign for, like, The Division and stuff like that? All those different...
Division was heavily more on the RPG side,
Yeah.
so its campaign was like 30 hours.
There you go.
Halo 2.
Except Division got really boring.
Halo and Halo
Yeah,
2.
that's exactly why it should have been a
night.
little shorter.
Halo 2?
Halo 1 and Halo 2, you could just beat it in a night.
Yeah, you could, but see, the Halo 1, Halo 2 are just straight up shooters. You're going in, going through the campaign, you're done. Whereas Destiny's supposed to like get with a group of your friends and you're campaigning like you do in MMOs, except there's just not a lot to do in that
Well,
regard.
there's still, in the first Destiny, there's a lot of, and you played that with me, didn't you?
I did.
There's a lot of stuff you can still go back and do. I mean,
Right.
the world is still explorable. There's raids that pop up, certain enemies that show up at certain times that you can go out and fight, just like an MMO.
Yeah, there's like event battles in Destiny 2. So you like go to certain planets and like certain events will pop up that you go to.
And honestly, I would say after you beat the game, the only thing left to do is the online. So it would be the Crucible. That's what I would sit in for
Yeah, I've been playing a shitload of the Crucible, and they got some pretty sweet game modes in it, so I've been enjoying it a lot.
It's basically where I would be until the end of time in Destiny 2. I don't think I would care about the raids as much. I would just be killing
The raids
people.
are still pretty fun, but yeah, the Crucible
Is the story better?
As far as like the main campaign, yes, the story was better.
Who'd they have voice your Spark? Your little
The
floaty
same
thing?
guy as last time, I think. After they revamped it.
Okay.
The Peter Dinklage replacement?
Yeah,
We don't know his name?
yeah. No more Dinklebot, unfortunately.
That's too bad.
Because Dinklebot was boring.
Maybe it's the same
He
thing.
was trying. They told him to sound like a fucking robot, and then they were like, "No, let's not have him sound like a robot." And then they replaced him. It's fucking retarded. He did his job, sounded like a fucking robot, and then they were like, "Nah, never mind."
What's funny, it's that game, Portal, and then Destiny, and then Halo, right? They all have this little fucking dude. It's like a little thing that floats around, is funny, and talks, and leads you to shit.
You talking about Portal 2?
I'm talking about Portal 2.
Because that wasn't in the first part.
Oh, it wasn't in the first... Anyway. So in the first Halo, remember you go into the flood area?
Yeah.
And then there's the Monitor guy, he's called...
Oracle.
The Monitor.
The Monitor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the little cube guy that floats
the
around.
floaty
It's the
thing.
Monitor. He takes you around there, and I remember seeing in Portal 2, I was like, this is the fucking Monitor again.
You talking about Wheatley or the potato?
I'm talking about the floating thing that leads you around.
Well, he wasn't floating.
Anyway. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. He was
Am
attached.
I crazy?
He was attached to the walls.
Oh, was he
And
attached to the
Portal
walls?
is attached to the walls. He's not in Halo 2. I thought you were talking about Halo 2.
Yeah,
Alright.
we moved on
In
to
Portal, he's attached to the
yeah.
walls.
And then now in Destiny, the Bungie guys are like, let's do it again.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Might as well. We did make Halo, so
Yeah.
might as well do that. Well, is it like a huge success already? Because I saw a lot of people
yes,
playing it.
they reported 1.2 million players.
Wow,
So
that's pretty good.
yeah, it's pretty good for like their first week.
Yeah.
I looked it up and I was wrong on the budget prices for Destiny 1. It wasn't as much money as I thought it was.
Most
Like
of
it
the
was-
money that they advertise was for advertising.
Yeah, in fact, most of GTA 5 was way more expensive because I was looking at it again. But yeah, I don't know, for some reason I thought Destiny was like the $500 million game, but I don't know what was, unless that was on another chart or some shit.
I think it was, but that was including like the advertising. and
Well, they should
all that
include
shit.
that because that costs. That's part of making the game what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
It's true, but I think the chart you were looking at when you saw it was lower was the actual development.
and the
cost.
thing is, I don't really remember that much for Destiny. Like when I think of crazy development costs and crazy advertising, the first thing that comes to mind is Jurassic World. Like when Jurassic World came out, everything was Jurassic World. Like 7-Eleven cups were Jurassic World. Jurassic World was just everywhere, right? Just
Yeah.
plastered on everything. I don't think of Destiny and remember the same stuff. I do remember some things that were like that, and obviously they have like the energy drink sponsorships and shit like that. But I don't remember like fucking.
They had a lot of that, and then there was like a fuckload of commercials. They did like live action commercials, and like they partnered with Sony, and Sony like advertised the fuck out of it.
Also, we also live in Utah where there's not that many people, so I'm sure in like California, these big ass areas, they probably had more in your face kind of advertising.
Probably.
Like when we went to New York in the subway, I just saw like movie posters. Like there was just like a movie poster like randomly in the subway, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like I don't see that here really. I see
You see billboards.
yeah, billboards fucking
on
every 2 feet.
on the freeway.
Yeah, but they're
That's
always
about
like, "Is God real? Heaven or hell?"
Oh my god, no, there's one that says Cosmo is porn. And that's all it says
Oh, yeah,
on
I
a
saw that one.
website. And I was like, Jesus. What? Why is that on? Why is that? I'm going to fucking Google that
like,
shit.
believe
What
me.
is
Cosmo.
Cosmo is
Cosmopolitan magazine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cosmo contains porn or something like that. It's
I
like,
was like, no, it doesn't.
wow.
You guys are loose with your definitions.
Speaking of loose, Cosmo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, yeah, fucking, I don't know. But yeah, I had fun with Destiny, and I was like 2 seconds away from buying Destiny 2 at Caleb's behest, but I resisted. I was like, you know what? I don't need to play it. I don't need
it's fine.
Destiny 2. And now that Cameron doesn't need Destiny 2, I feel like I need it even less.
Oh, that's fine. I am playing with quite a few listeners. Like I had a bunch of people join the clan that I made, so it's...
What did you end up calling the clan?
I ended up calling it Geekdom because they wouldn't fucking let me name it Nude.
Why?
I don't know. They were just like, it's inappropriate.
It's just a word
They gave
that
me...
describes the
Okay,
thing.
so they were like, here's the name, here's like a little tagline for your, for like what your culture is about. I don't know why they fucking included that, but anyway. And then there was the fucking like description of what it was, right? So I tried to put nude in all three, and then it was like, no, it's inappropriate, so I changed one thing, and then it was like, no, it's still inappropriate, so I changed another thing, and then it was like, no, it's still inappropriate, so I had to change all three, so nothing could contain the word nude whatsoever, and that was the only thing.
What if you made
that
it an
could have been
acronym?
even
What if it was
a
just
little bit inappropriate?
What was it? What if you just changed it to N.U.D.E.
Dude, no.
Nude.
No, it's too much.
Isn't that bullshit though? Like just the hyper regulation. I mean, it is their choice, and yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's their choice, but who fucking considers the word nude to be inappropriate? I could understand them not wanting a clan tag to just be fuck, but it's an entirely different thing for it to just be nude.
Yeah, that's true.
That reminds me of when playing one of those Call of Duty games, and people were always trying to be clever with their clan tags, and this one guy had a clan tag called Noop. I'm like, Noop? What's Noop? He's like, read it backwards.
Alright. I have here Victoria Hurst on CosmoHurstKids.com. Hi, I'm Victoria Hurst. My family's company, the Hearst Corporation.
No.
No way.
It's fucking corporate America, man. They're
Yeah.
they're getting rid of our cosmos. Publishes Cosmopolitan magazine, also known as Cosmo. It contains pornography, such as drawings of naked men and women in sexual positions.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Photos of full rear male nudity.
Oh man,
Shit.
that's
It's not like they
partial-
don't have that in movies.
Partial nudity. That's such a tease on movies. Like whenever it says
Doesn't
partial
everybody
nudity,
have
It's
an
always
ass?
man ass.
it's always man ass. Yeah,
Yeah.
man
Yeah.
ass is partial nudity. Anything more than that, it's
And
got to be rated
I
R.
still say man ass, never sexy, always funny. Always funny. A man ass is always funny. All articles glorifying group sex, anal sex. Why is anal sex like?
That's technically illegal
isn't
in
that-
Utah,
Isn't that your own?
and
kind
so are
of-
blowjobs because they're both considered sodomy.
Uh,
Yeah, it's fucking
we need to
retarded.
change that.
Yeah, I know. One of
How
them.
would they enforce that?
Okay.
You can't. It's just a law they
They're
Committed a
have.
crime.
Married
against the
couples,
people.
swinging parties, sex with strangers, and more. A Q&A section, speaking of today's nude clan episode,
Oh man.
where female readers ask graphic sexual questions and receive graphic sexual answers.
Oh man.
Like, they asked all these questions, we gotta give a tame answer? Come on. A sex story of the month feature. Guys, I gotta get this magazine. Cosmos seduces underage girls into reading the magazine by putting teen and tween idols on the cover and by printing articles listing the best colleges to go have sex. My Cosmo
that
Hurts
really a thing?
Kids campaign is not trying to censor this magazine or put it out of business.
That's
The
kind of what
goal-
it sounds like you're doing.
The goal is to have Cosmo labeled adult material so that it cannot be sold to anyone under 18 years of age. The American Psychological Association says that sexualization has significant negative mental health consequences for underage girls. Cosmopolitan magazine's editor-in-chief, Joanna Coles, has confessed that Cosmo is all about sex, like that's a fucking mystery,
Yeah.
and
Obviously.
encouraging American women to have more and better orgasms.
Yeah. Don't enjoy
Wait, is
it.
that a negative?
Yeah.
It's all about having better orgasm. This magazine
Can't
is
be doing
pornographic and violates states' material harmful to minors laws. That was horribly written. Violates states.
Material harmful
Material-
to
okay.
minors. in quotations.
Laws. It should not be sold to kids. There's a lot of all caps in this appeal, and a woman who would definitely never be on Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
Not that.
Thank you for that.
She also has never had a female orgasm from the look of her. Look at that face.
Anyway, she's really against the female orgasm. That's important.
She doesn't believe in them.
That is on our fucking billboards, though. Fucking Cosmo. Yeah, Cosmo contains pornography, and then I have seen Cosmo hurts kids as well. So there's like a full-on campaign for this fucking WordPress site where she's just going, Cosmopolitan.
Well, yeah, there are those, and then there are the ones that are like, there's one that's like heaven or hell. Where will you go? And then it has like a website
It has a phone number on it.
Yeah.
Hey, where am I gonna go?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't imagine what would happen if I actually
you
called that
call it.
number.
It's just like you just here. Click on the line. It's just heaven or click hell, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
You answer.
I got this one.
Hello. Hell. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
I do remember, like, traveling around other places, there's more billboards for churches in other parts of the country. So, like, ooh, a church for the rest of us, and has a bunch of tattooed and pierced people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. At least I don't get those here, but we do get the Cosmo Hurts kids. Oh, do you?
No, I've seen the billboards here for other churches. Those are the most I've seen.
Those shirts that say "Porn Kills Love." Because, guys, it's a Utah thing. They want to get rid of porn, right? They're calling porn a public health crisis, right?
A public health crisis, yeah.
There's a shirt that a lot of fucking people wear that says "Porn Kills Love," and I could not help myself when I was working at the gas station. A guy wearing this shirt comes up because if a girl wears it, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. A guy comes up wearing it, I'm like,
you're a fucking liar?
No, hold on. First off, everybody loves porn, so that's... But what I saw, I asked the guy, I was like, as straight up a face as I could, I go, okay, porn kills love, but what if you love porn? And he got all like antsy for a second, and I had to like, oh, I'm just kidding, I'm messing with you. I asked that to a girl once, and she didn't know what to say either.
And Joe here's the thing:
to people, they will not know what to say. I've asked that to 2 people with the Porn Kills Love shirts, and they're just like silent and scared.
Like, what if the one thing I love in this world happens to be porn? If I don't have that, I
had the gun in my mouth, and then I was like, fuck, I should really jerk off right now. I think I'll feel better. And I watched the porn, and I did. Look at what porn can do. What if a love for porn can do to this country?
A good answer to that, porn kills love. What if I love porn? Well, you must be dead inside. That's the only answer.
He was like, then I feel sorry for you. And I'm like, I'm just messing with it. It was like, I could tell he got really prickly for a second. He's like, oh shit. You wore this shirt. You wore this shirt that says porn written on it in big, huge letters, porn kills love. And you're not expecting anyone to be like, hey, excuse me, I would like to discuss your very loud and flamboyant statement on your shirt.
Yeah.
Like you weren't getting attention wearing this shirt? You were there to make a statement. Are you not ready for someone to comment on it?
I'm going to go buy one of those shirts and wear it for one of the episodes.
Yeah, everybody we all just wear the Porn Kills Love shirts.
Yeah, next week.
Just kills is just crossed out.
Oh my god, dude.
Porn will tear us
porn
apart.
Love.
Porn kills love. Oh, man.
So, I don't know what it is. I don't know where people are getting those shirts, but...
Anywhere, it looks
I've seen them a few times. Like, have you guys seen these shirts?
I have not seen
I've seen them on Facebook. I haven't seen them in real life.
Yeah,
I've seen them in real life.
I haven't seen anyone actually wear one, so...
I'm going to go fill out my Porn Kills Love wardrobe. Just wear, like, a Porn Kills Love hat.
And then Joe will combat it with, like, make porn great again and all this
Make porn great again.
Yeah.
I was trying to get into the future of porn with the VR, but it fucking didn't want to work for me.
Well, you just need to get a better device. That's what it sounds like.
It's okay. I'll take a couple hours by myself and try and figure it out. Believe me.
Gotta go to Japan where they got those interactive porn setups.
Yeah, hopefully they clean those things off real good.
Interactive porn setups. What are you
Yeah,
talking
man, they got
about?
like a VR thing with like a machine that
A mounter.
wow.
actually like just you fuck it. It like
Do you fuck it or does it fuck you?
it fucks you back. Yeah, like it like moves.
If it fucks you back, that's when you know it's true love.
In Japan, robot fucks you back.
Yeah. Mother
man.
Japan.
We got some questions there.
Yeah, let me pull them up. All right.
Because
Does
that's
it choke you too while it's doing it?
Yeah.
I mean that is an option, but
too
you,
strong.
I don't want a man choking me. That
I
grip.
want
Oh
a
man.
Yeah. Okay. So the first question is from HaleBlue156. I have always wondered, after listening for a year now on both shows, what motivates you guys to play all the games and do the show?
Oh, money. No.
Money.
Money and fame, really, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's really paying off.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you
Really paying off.
how many times I've had little kids walk up to me and like have me sign their, whatever they happen to be holding, their mom,
Their lunchbox.
Their mom.
lunchbox.
Yeah, I can say
I can't tell you how many pair of mom tits I've autographed in the last year and a half because of
For their
plan.
children's sake.
For their children's sake,
Yeah.
as they're sucking good teeth.
This is a family show.
It is a
so-
family show. We've gone over this many times. But as they're sucking that teat, they can see my wonderful signature
It's great.
to the top left of the breast.
Nice.
It's lovely.
So what keeps us playing the games? The fact that we said we would.
Yeah, basically.
Honor bound to do what we said we would do, which is many times not what we want to do.
Sometimes you want to commit seppuku.
But
trying
then
to
there's
play those
no.
games.
But then there's no honor, so you can't retain.
But there's honor in killing yourself.
There is, but you don't deserve it.
That's how you get.
That's a bad.
That's how you recover your honor.
That's how you recover your honor. You have to. You don't gain.
I got a
any
new
from
one. Love kills porn.
It is. It's just a picture of a frowny like a mom just looking mad, and the dad so sad at the computer. Oh man.
Yeah, it's mostly commitment to ourselves to play the games for the listeners. I don't know, you do get kind of a kick out of putting the episodes out there and getting response from it. So there's like a drug habit sort of forming thing.
for the show wise.
Show-wise. But in order for the show to keep going, you do have to play the fucking games.
Oh,
Yeah.
we do play.
Otherwise,
like
it's
a
not going to
fuckload
be
of
a
games.
video game show, so...
Yeah, I do like playing a lot of different games that we've been getting.
Yeah,
votes
you
for.
don't need a reason. You don't need a reason.
I
The amount of games I had beaten before we started this show, I think were less than the amount of games I've beaten this year now, up to this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my games beaten might have been similar, but I also did spend more time on games.
Exactly. You used to spend so much more time on a game and really just getting full enjoyment from it. Oh yeah, there's another settlement to go for you, or oh hey, I'm gonna build a farm out here and play with the level creation thing. But no, can't waste the time.
Well, that was just a timing problem because we wanted to start a podcast and we wanted the first review to be a game that was new and that someone had played.
And I can't really go back to it. Like I haven't purchased the DLC for that game yet either.
So like Fallout 4 was what you guys were playing anyway.
Right.
And I would feel more bad for you if we hadn't done the Persona vote like 2 months ago, so that you could avoid this very thing. This
God, you had so much time. You could have
very
probably been in
thing.
that game by now.
Actually, maybe.
Maybe? Actually, maybe?
Are you actually going to take time off work to?
I'm gonna have to at this point. I have to in order to have enough time to.
You got
fucking
like
beat
3
the game.
weeks.
Well, you also have Nier next week.
Exactly.
So-
So that's why I'm slamming Nier. This next week is
Gotta
just
slam
all
that
about
near.
and then I'm gonna have to
Slamming
take a
hard.
couple days off next week just to have
Wow.
a full on.
You got like
Fucking
4
day for
weeks,
Persona.
don't you?
Yeah, but 105-hour game. 105 hours.
Wait, how many hours have you put into it?
Like 10.
Jesus fucking Christ, Cameron.
That's what I was telling you.
This is all you. All
You can't go Cameron mode on every game. I mean,
No, see, there was a point I was playing this game, and all of a sudden the game freezed when I was like an extra 2 hours in.
And then you were
after that, I was
like,
I'm
I'm going to give it 2
done.
months break.
2 months break,
Go
I'm
back.
done. Even though I could probably get those 2 hours done in like 10 minutes because I could skip all the fucking dialogue.
What does keep you going, Cameron?
I have to do what I said I was going to do. I have to beat a game. I have to be the only person who has not postponed by myself a video game review.
good luck. Good fucking luck, man. That's gonna be a lot of fucking time into Persona to be able to pull that shit
I have
off.
to look at some
90 hours in
speedruns.
one day. That's the cam mode. Beat it like the night before.
So maybe I'm going to take Friday off and just fucking have a 24-hour stream. I can't stream for
24 hours?
Well, if you took the Elgato, then you should be able to. But you can't stream it just through the PS4. I tried it the other day and it was blocked.
But a 24-hour stream with maybe like an hour, like a 15-minute break here and there.
Do it. Do it.
You would still have like 3/4 of the game left. But
Yeah.
you should do it.
72-hour stream.
Oh man!
I looked up the longest, and I think it was like 5 days. But Guinness Book of World Records now allots like a 15-minute break period for every 8 hours, because some guy in like Taiwan died trying to beat the record, so they like changed it so that you got some rest.
Lame.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And they don't call this a sport.
Yeah, so the guys
The guy
that
died.
so the guy that has the record now, what he would do is he would play for like a day straight, and then I think it was 1 hour actually for every 8 hours or something like that. And so he would play for a day straight and then get some sleep and then get back up and play some more. And now I could do that one time, I'm pretty sure. I could probably stream for 24 hours straight. But I don't know if I could wake up again to get like back into the stream. I don't think I would wake up. I think I would have to sleep then for at least half of a day.
You check back on me, and around like the 13-hour mark, my character is just running into a wall. Just
Yeah,
I'm up, guys.
yeah.
and
Just
that
painted on some eyelids or eyes.
yeah. And
Cam's has like 5 monster cans, just like empty.
5 is actually my record within a 8-hour period. So
that is way too much. I think I've had 4 in a day, but I think that's the most
I've
I've
only
ever
ever
had.
had 3 in a day at max.
I did
Phil
start.
in a day, that's easy.
I did start to feel that paranoia though. Like I just felt on edge.
There's something wrong.
Gotta fill up one of those 7-Eleven double gulps with a 5-hour energy.
Yo,
I'm pretty sure you would die before you finished it.
I want to see someone. No, I don't want to see
There
someone.
was a review
drink
for that on like Amazon. I can't remember where it was. It was for one of the 5-hour energies.
You know how
though.
expensive that would be?
It would be very expensive.
Man, there's so many 5-hour energies.
It's like $3 for like one of those bottles.
Yeah,
That would be one hell of an expensive drink.
that's how I finished. That's how I finished Crisis Core the first time.
5-hour
The game-
energies.
Yeah, the game played itself for a little while.
Did
and
you
then
do the old Schweiss special where you take a rock star and put a 5-hour energy inside of it?
I think I did do that actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I still fell asleep, and then I woke up and like credits were playing. I was like, "Fuck." I gotta watch the cutscene online. But I remember like I would wake up and I was like still pressing X. It was crazy because it was that part near the end where there's just a shitload of dudes, and you're just trying to cut them all down. And I just kind of blacked out for a few minutes and then woke up and I was still hitting the button. So I was still alive. And then I woke up and it was playing the
Your
song.
dedication to the game, like, was there.
Yeah, it surpassed my
In your
dedication to being
subconscious.
awake.
Alright, what's our next question?
Alright, our next question is from Taku Amazuki. It is... I have no idea what it was.
Amasaki?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. I have a suggestion for a future vote. Most people default to picking a game either by an amazing story or amazing gameplay. How about instead... that's a lie, by the way. They always pick the worst one. How about instead you, instead of those being the influence, you choose a game based off of its original soundtrack? There would be a select few games. It could be from you guys, or maybe you could pick selected Patreon people, like how you do for the giveaway. If you guys select them, just search the selected few soundtracks. Have people vote on which game you thought sounded best. If the selected few patrons could be that you would select 4 people and each one has to pick one game and give 3 tracks trying to persuade you or the others to vote for it.
Wait, say that all again? I didn't get it.
All emotion just drains out of
It was exactly as I said it.
Okay. This is a really bizarre question, Taku. I don't know how, we're just given some sound bites and we pick the best one?
Yeah, we pick the game based off of the sound bites, yeah.
Well, that would be weird.
Off which sounds the best.
I guess it makes sense because they would provide us with tracks. Otherwise, the first 2/3 of the question, I was like, how would we know the soundtrack if we hadn't played the game? But if they're giving us little tidbits, then...
Yeah, you pick it off of basically how it sounds.
All I would say is that if Grand Theft Auto San Andreas were ever in the running, we would just keep playing that game over and over again. It's got a great soundtrack. Got Welcome to the Jungle. We've got Personal Jesus. You've got How I Could Just Kill a Man. I mean, it's fucking back to back in that game. I don't care how good these JRPG soundtracks can be. They're not.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Oh, that's right. That would beat it, actually. Never mind.
That was a prime soundtrack.
Yes, dude. Guerrilla Radio. God tier. I turned that on. I disabled all but that song for
What?
a month. Yeah, it was awesome. That's all I heard. I mean, it's like a 3-minute round anyway, so you only really get one song half the time. Unless you do the manualing trick where you just manual your way into oblivion for points.
Oh man, trick to manual to another trick. Yep, that's the only way to keep the chain going.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So I don't know. That's kind of a cool idea. I don't know how we would set it up.
I think it's really an odd one and very hard to implement.
Yeah, we would have to have people who wanted to participate.
They have to really want it. They have to make a YouTube video and have it edited down to 4 tracks. Just say 1, 2, 3, and 4. I guess we don't know what the games are. We just decided.
Yeah, we don't know what the games are.
Yeah, that is pretty intense.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know. I don't know if it's realistic.
It would be an interesting experiment, at least.
I think
just like this streaming experiment.
Yeah,
I think we would have to know. We would have to know the game. That's the only way around it. We would have to know what the game was. I can't.
We find out the game after.
Yeah,
I know, but
so it'd be a surprise.
But how would they get it to us? I mean, I guess they could just upload a sound file of.
Just the sound file.
I guess that could work. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, that would be a cool idea. But I think Troy might be the only one that would do it, even though it is cool. Yeah.
All
right. Next question is from Shinru. He says, "Joe, tell us, did some guy pin you? Story time. We demand to know the story."
Okay, it's been a while.
Pin you?
Oh yeah.
It's been a long time, so my details of the story are getting hazy a little bit. But there was I had a weightlifting class with your brother, Callan.
Yep.
So Callan, I think, will remember this, actually, as he was present during this
ordeal.
During this ordeal.
I remember this fucking story.
Okay. So, just weightlifting, and... What the fuck happened? Okay, hold on. Alright, we were weightlifting, and this less than present, this Down syndrome individual who was working out along with us. He was kind of our class mascot, as it were. This Down syndrome individual...
Oh, man.
Came up to me, and I think what did he do? He was like putting. Oh fuck! I can't remember if I was like lifting something or something. Anyway, he asked me to get down on this on this like slab, and he was like, just lay there. So I get down there, and I like kind of get up, like, dude, what are you doing? He pushes me down onto this like onto the weight bench. That's what it was. It was a weight bench. And I was like, what the fuck? And he kept me down, and then he like started like on my chest. He started like drawing imaginary lines onto my body, and like it was like a weird massage in my front, and I was just like trying to get up, and he kept pushing me back down onto the bench. And it was, honestly, guys, he had some strength. And it was very scary. And it was like, I gotta get up, I gotta get out of here.
Did you have an
So I did it,
the whole time?
and he did it to someone else right after me, and they were like, dude, get the fuck off of me. I remember seeing that in the background. But I'm sorry, I can't remember the details. Someone else who I told the story to will probably remember it better than me at this point. But
What'd you do about the awkward boner?
oh my god. Anyway, yeah.
I just said it was the exercise.
There was a large, muscular, Down syndrome man pinned me down, did weird body experiments on me, and would not let me get off the fucking table. And I remember, like, for a few days, I was like, I'm staying the fuck away from that kid. I'm staying the fuck away from that kid.
You're just all shamed inside.
Yes, I was like, oh, that was a bad situation
That was a bad
to be
touch.
in. That was not good. That was not good.
Been violated.
Joe was very uncomfortable for about a
what that
month.
feels like. I was
Yeah. Coach gave me a good touch, but Down syndrome kid,
Bad touch.
bad touch.
all right.
Okay, next question is Confederate statues, up or down, from Corey Bonsack.
Oh man.
This is not a video game or
I know.
host related question whatsoever. Confederate statues, up or down? So there is a problem with the news in that they are making a bigger deal out of this than it actually is.
Someone died.
Yes. But, like, the amount of neo-Nazis there are is much smaller.
Right, and they did left their group with other alt-right people there.
Then is actually the case. I personally here was the problem. In my very probably not very well informed opinion. Andrew Johnson, I'm not fucking wrong about this name. Don't be like, did you mean Andrew Jackson? No, we had a president named Andrew Johnson.
Andrew Jackson was a great human being.
No, he was a terrible human being, but he was good for the white people. Andrew Jackson. Andrew Johnson was a terrible, terrible president, and he was the president that took over after Abraham Lincoln got shot. He was the president basically responsible for not helping to rebuild the South after the Civil War, and also allowed segregation and all this other stuff that was under his reign. So he was an awful, awful president, and still dealing with shit that he did not do. So after you smash a rebellion, what are you supposed to do as the people in power? Do you leave up these statues of their great leaders, or do you fucking destroy them?
What you do is you stick them on certain tiny chunks of land and then fund their existence. That's what you're supposed to do.
I could live with that. But if you go in, you take over, it's not the same situation, but if you take over Saddam Hussein, what do you do with the giant Saddam Hussein statue?
Well, you destroy it.
You fucking destroy it.
These were put up after the after that event.
What bugs me is that they allowed them to be built. It was public land, right?
I think so.
Yeah. This is a federal government sort of deal, and that's what's not okay. I think, in a personal thing, if someone wants a fucking statue of Jonathan Davis in his yard, he can do that. It's the state that shouldn't. That, in my opinion, that shouldn't have that. I think they should get rid of the Confederate fucking symbol in the flags down south too. I don't think that's right. It's a symbol of treason. It's against the federal government of the United States. It's not in their interest. They should honestly get rid of it. As a power move. Frankly. And they should have done it a long fucking time ago. Not now. At this point, who cares?
Yeah.
They should have done it a long time ago.
I don't know. I would say just put it in a museum.
Yeah, put it in a museum.
The problem we have is that when the Romans would conquer, they would destroy everything. And that was not a good thing.
Yeah.
They were not the smartest people. They were just the best at killing other people. The Greeks had things that the Romans stole from them, and there was a lot of things. There were a lot of things that were lost because of conquest. Look at what Egypt had. Look at what Egypt had. They had a fucking battery, for God's sake. And then they get wiped out by, they get wiped out or just depleted to a certain extent, and we lose all of that. So I feel like it makes sense to get rid of it because it is symbology. The symbology behind it is wrong. But I don't think destroying it completely is necessarily what should be done.
It's not erasing history necessarily.
Yeah,
but get it off of the federal and state.
Yeah, the
land.
erasing history.
It's not in the right. It shouldn't be in the government stuff.
Yeah, it shouldn't. And erasing history doesn't really make sense because it's illegal to have any sort of Nazi symbolism in Germany, and Germany's not trying to erase history. Germany accepts what they did. They are the first to mention the Holocaust and the horrors that it brought. They know exactly what the fuck happened and why it happened, and they don't want that shit in there. They're not erasing history. They just don't. They just have a zero fucking tolerance policy for the shit that happened before. So the difference is maybe the acceptance of their guilt that makes it more of a thing that's not erasing, and maybe there's less of that here. But it's not erasing history. We're not going to forget that it happened. Like
I am decently not informed about this situation, so I'm not going to delve too much deeper into it. But my general thing is, like, if it's a symbol of the rebellion, you don't have it in your state or national government shit. You don't. You don't have it in your flags. You don't have statues in your yards. If it's owned by the state or owned by the federal government, it needs to be out of there. It can be in a private museum. Even in a Smithsonian exhibit, I would be okay with, because it's like, oh, this is the Civil War Museum. Let's look at these statues that were put up. I don't think I have a problem with that. But as far as like government interest is concerned, not even talking about like a fucking racist level or like a what the symbol means level. It's a symbol of treason. It's a symbol of I'm going against the federal government, and here is my flag to represent that. Or that's what it is. Or I'm going to make this person a hero.
So what if? So would you be cool with them banning like the American flag in England? Because we were treasonous bastards. We just won. Well, we won.
If it was the part, if like a government building, like a fucking library,
the flag has changed since then twice.
I'm sure that
flag.
They probably just have the original colonial flag. They're like, fuck that. You guys are only 13.
Just remember that we actually we got out. We're not in it anymore.
Yeah, no, I know, but.
Yeah.
So should they like never fly American flags because it's a symbol of?
Well, they would have no reason to fly an American flag.
Of course they would. They, like we look at UVU.
Like when
they
we
have
take over
the Hall
of
Flags. You've got flags.
That's not the same.
It's a state college. It's run by the government. That is the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
It's not like flying at their capital. Obviously.
Yeah, right. That's it's on the Texas flag. The Confederate flag is in there. It should be taken out, frankly.
Yeah.
And I say that as like a all power to the government, like king response. Like I realize what I'm saying, but it's like it's not. It shouldn't be there because otherwise it's them basically rebelling against the United States.
Yeah. Well, they do want to secede from the Union, though. They've wanted that for a long time. We just won't let them.
Right.
We want their money.
Anyway, so. No, I don't believe in that Southern pride bullshit, and my family's from the South. It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't believe in that, and every time I see a guy with a Confederate flag on the back of his car, Frankly, I automatically think he's a douchebag. He could be the nicest gentleman in the world and just like, oh, it's my history or blood. I don't care. He's like, my automatic opinion of him, and like 99% of other people, at least in this area, at least, will look at that guy's fucking truck with that Confederate flag symbol on the back and be like, that guy is an asshole.
Well, if he's got
That
a
is
truck,
true.
he doesn't even need to have the Confederate flag.
So, on a personal level, you shouldn't have the Confederate flag because everybody outside of maybe your 5 southern states down there is going to think you're an asshole. And then on a federal and state level, it just shouldn't be there because it's not okay. It's a treasonous symbol. So, the government should squash it
Yeah.
in their own interest.
That's what I've said all along, man. You conquer, you conquer.
You
don't
conquer,
let 'em-
you conquer. You don't fucking...
You let them assimilate or you destroy it. That's it. And we...
It's too late now, but...
Yeah. Museum, though.
Museum's fine. I don't know. I'm not, yeah.
But yeah, I agree. Whenever I see a dude...
How come only me and Schweiss have watery opinions on this subject?
Because you're the only ones talking.
You can talk, Caleb.
I mean, this is a
We-
very
we just-
divisive political topic that I'd rather not be labeled with one
Why is
side
this
or the other.
divisive?
It's a huge thing
Then
right now.
why is it? It shouldn't be divisive. That's the insane thing. Is the insanity of staying with anything within your fucking tribe. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. I don't have some fucking like, oh, the deep history of I fucking related to the Sheriff of Nottingham. Do I go through and ritually like, oh, Sheriff of Nottingham pride? do I fucking do that?
No.
No, I don't give a shit what fucking generations before me did. It's cool to know that they were there, or know what they did, or that my family fought for the North, right? Oh my God, yeah. Or my family fought for the South. It doesn't fucking matter. Who gives a shit? Live your life now, and don't fucking fly your fucking stupid fucking flag just cause you want to be proud of your heritage. Fuck your heritage. Fuck everyone's heritage. Don't be proud of your heritage. You were an American, and you are now. That is it, in my opinion.
I can see that.
It's like, fuck, I don't give a shit about my... Do you give a shit about your deep heritage, Cameron?
I only know about half of it. So no, not really.
I guess, how about you, Scott? Do you wear your Scottish dress?
No. I don't have my family colors.
No?
Do you have a family crest?
I do.
Okay.
I don't get it.
Mine's
I don't
pretty
fucking
sweet.
get it. I don't get pride in...
For pride's sake, kind of a thing.
for your tribe deal. So I don't get... I don't get black pride. I don't get gay pride. I don't get white pride. I don't get Scottish pride at all.
There's nothing to be gained.
I'm fucking French. Do I have French pride? No! I don't have any
pride.
French pride.
Because you can't.
They don't have pride, man.
Well, watch
They
me
can't-
not give a shit. I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And it's weird when people adopt it randomly, too. Like, my sister is...
Southern pride.
My sisters, two of my sisters are half native. I think they're Blackfoot. Like, their dad is like...
And they've
100%.
decided that they are 100% native.
One of them has, yeah, and it's crazy. And she's like talking about how...
And I must, in order to carry on the... Who gives a shit?
Well, it's
Write
crazy
it in a
because-
book, and that's where you go. That's how you get it. I don't know. Who
It's
cares?
crazy because we have...
Adapt always.
Exactly. Well, she's like, oh, I'm tired of seeing my people treated like shit. I'm like, Savannah, you're a white person. Your people aren't treated like shit. You don't know anything about being treated like shit. You can't just...
You grew up in this family.
You can't just fucking choose to be native one day and find the rest of your life. You have nothing. There's nothing against you in this world. Nothing. You're fucking delusional. You just chose one day, like, Sunday, I'm going to be full Blackfoot. Monday, I'll be white again, because I need to go to work. But Sunday,
Racial
I
fluid.
am fucking ruined. I have nothing in this world. The white man destroyed us. Like, what? It's ridiculous. I think it's fucking asinine.
It doesn't do you any good because whatever sort of cultural weight, like whatever cultural weight is on your back, you're taking that with you. It's also a really good thing to blame, and that doesn't empower you at all. So why? How
Yeah,
about
it just makes you fucking weak.
fuck your fuck whatever? Fuck your family. Just fuck.
That's what I've been saying for years.
Joe, that's incest.
Culturally, no. I just mean like, fuck your like. It's cool. Know your history. That's fine. Don't make it a piece of you. What is that?
I
don't know. I maybe it's because I'm a mutt. I don't understand it because I got like fucking
Everything.
12 different European ancestries and Native American ancestry in me. I don't give a shit about any of it. None of it. It's cool to know where they came from, but I'm just an American.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And you know what?
But then maybe it's because I'm white.
And you know what's better than everything else? America.
It's true.
That's why we can't care.
That's true.
Because we're already number one. Why care about the bottom, the rest, whatever the
my
fuck,
God.
however many
Oh my
countries there are? How can we be proud of anything?
What are we number one in? Domination? Yes.
Yeah, we back-to-back World War champs, Joe. we are substitute players. We
Well,
did
so
come off
are-
the bench, but we brought it to them.
We carried.
Yeah,
We definitely finished. We
did, yeah.
had the touchdown at the end of
The Hail Mary,
that second
yeah.
one, yeah.
yeah.
Whew.
But yeah, that's just,
Yeah.
why be proud?
I
of
don't
anything
get the
else?
pride thing. I don't like my dad's from the South, and he has arguments with my mom. You just don't get it. You just don't get the Southern pride thing. And I have the same argument with him. I don't get it, Dad. I think you're stupid in this aspect. This is dumb. This
Yeah.
is 100% dumb. And
It is weird, yeah. It's I don't know. We are a less cultured group of individuals.
That's true. That's true. We are very middle of Utah centric. So I don't have pioneer pride. I guess would be the other thing.
That's 'cause you weren't-
I guess it would be. No, I'm not a pioneer.
Yeah, none of us are.
Yeah. I
don't
guess
think.
there is like a Pioneer Day. I'm like, why do people celebrate it? Who gives a shit? There were other people here first, and other
Yeah.
people who came later. Should we have the people who came to finish the railroad Pride Day?
Chinese and the
Chinese
Irish.
pride, yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm like 80 miles from, or I'm like 20 miles as the crow flies to the Promontory Point
Yeah.
where I'm at right now. And it's like, I don't know. It's cool to know it. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not part of
It's almost the same
my
idea.
personality.
For me, it's almost the same kind of situation as like a tarot card slash what the fuck are those things called? Where you get your like daily reading.
Astrology.
Horoscopes?
Yeah, your horoscope. Like it's kind of like that. It's like, oh yeah, it's just something that doesn't really make sense that you can latch onto and
Something
believe.
extremely vague.
Yeah, extremely vague, and it's the same kind of like category of waste of time for me as all of that.
Yeah.
And like whenever anybody says
Waste of emotional effort.
yeah, and whenever anybody says like karma, same thing. It's also in that bullshit category of like you just feel like you have to say something right now, don't you?
All right, next question. Next question's from Narrative Means. Hearing you guys laughing about the sex toy someone purchased through your Amazon link had me wondering what other weird and wonderful things have shown up.
Mostly
is there,
pet shit.
Is there enough interesting stuff to justify, say, a once a month what have you been buying on Amazon segment?
Absolutely. So
There
go
it is.
on to the link. And by the way, Godzilla made more last month on the Amazon link than Nude Clan did. FYI, that happened. So I'm disappointed at the Nude Clan guys.
Well, it's because they all just go to UFF.
Wow.
Maybe they just accidentally clicked on
If
the...
Nude Clan is your favorite show, well, more favorite than UFF, then click through Nude Clan. If it's not, then yeah, click through UFF. But yeah, I would love to do that segment.
Tell a story with your purchases.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
let us see a beginning, middle, and end with what your plans are.
Yeah.
There was what would there be? Condom, pin needle, pregnancy test.
Coat hanger and cleaning supplies.
That's a fucked up plan.
Oh, that's a horrible story.
I want to get pregnant so I can abort it. That's fucked. God.
Doing it for the stem cells.
Yeah, there you go.
Your in-home stem cell laboratory.
The chemistry set on top of it.
Oh my god. Just a bunch of test mice.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Those two. Why do we think men have nipples? Think cock juggling on the other cock. Follow. Why do you think men have nipples?
It's a genetic mutation.
Because we all are bitches to start out with.
I think in an emergency you need to milk.
Yeah.
I've heard that men can milk.
I did know a guy who can secrete stuff out of his nipple, and it was weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you taste it?
Oh, no. I love that's what you go for, too. It's like Schweiss latching onto the hairy teat. He's just ready.
Yeah, so I can twirl the chest hair while I'm sucking.
I don't like that image.
I would probably say it's, I don't know, something like a evolutionary thing, and eventually they'll go away. I don't know.
I've heard that the male gender will go away in due time.
That is so
That's what I've
bullshit.
heard.
Cameron.
I'm pull it up.
Genetically?
Yeah.
What? That would make no. You start out asexually and then they become.
No, you start out.
There's a limit
We
to the
all start
gender
out-
fluid shit.
we all start out chicks.
We all start out as female until the male chromosomes start to take over.
Yeah, I
Become
know.
a
I
man.
watched Jurassic Park as well. Yes. But here's okay. So the thing is, like, genetically, we all started out as single cell organisms. I say we as if I was there, but you know, like at the dawn of time, starting out as single cell organisms that were asexual, right? I think we're more developed, so we're. Isn't that how it worked? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it is, and that's why I'm saying it's an evolutionary thing, and eventually
the evolutionary
we'll
thing
not
would
have
probably
nipples.
be. No, okay. Well, here's the deal with that. Because it's a benign mutation on men, there's no, like... I don't think there's going to be a sexual selection process with whether men have nipples or not. That's what it would take. It would take, like, a few dudes that had a mutation that would give them no nipples that would become then a more attractive feature, and then genetically they would spread more. That's how it works, right? Am I crazy?
I think so. I think
So-
that's right. Yep.
Okay, what fucking faraway forum are you looking at here?
The www.genome.gov.
Genome.gov.
So it's a government website.
Okay.
And it's just saying that the Y chromosome role is clear, but it's showing that it's undergoing rapid evolutionary deterioration. Generations ago, the Y chromosome was large and contained as many genes as the X chromosome. Now it's a fraction of its past size and contains fewer than
So
80
men are
functional
becoming
genes.
dumber?
So what it's saying is that the right Y chromosome is slowly deteriorating over time, is what it's saying.
We're slowly becoming women.
Oh, some of us a little quicker than others, Craig.
So there would have to be in like the Darwinist sort of way, there would have to be a reason for the selection process to get rid of men nipples.
Yeah, there would.
Yeah.
There would
I
have to
don't
be
know
a
if there
reason
is.
behind it. So, like, you know, okay, so a mutation of a gene comes in that gets rid of your nipples and also makes you more fertile. Then you might have something there. Or you become more sexually attractive because you have no nipples. That might also be a thing. I don't think that's going to happen. I think if you saw a person without nipples, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? But, you know, that's what it would take, and that would take millions of years probably, because I think the apes that we have that we're in common with also have nipples. So, am I crazy? At least the females do. Maybe the men don't. What are you looking at?
The guy who posed the question has some follow-up.
Well, then fucking read it.
And we
Don't
can't
just-
I can't
don't just
fucking
point
read that
at
from
it.
here,
You're the
Cam
one-
Cam.
you're the one
In
who
this
started that.
podcast.
No, you're the one who started it.
And then let's all go silent and read it. What does it say?
Well, he went on to say sometimes he worries that he does not have nipples. Then maybe his dad comes into his room at night to suck his chest to make two hickeys so he can fit in. Not for any sexual reason, just so he can fit in. Yeah.
Wait,
so,
Okay.
That's
So
what
is he
we're-
saying that he doesn't know if he has nipples?
I don't know
Because I feel like you would
said-
know whether or
Yeah.
not you had nipples.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
Next question. Black Mage Justin asks, hey guys, have you thought about doing a big group co-op review, such as like Borderlands 2 or the pre-sequel? I think these would be fantastic.
Yes, we do this every few weeks. There's a calendar that says when we're going to do a big co-op review.
No, he means like an actual co-op game that we're all playing at the same
Oh, a
time.
co-op.
Yeah. Not just like our big
co-op
Uber
campaign.
game. Yeah, like a co-op campaign type thing.
I thought he was saying like everybody get involved. I'm like, we fucking do that.
No.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's right.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah, but
That's
no.
what I think. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but no.
We used to live a lot
Right.
closer, so that
I
would have been
mean,
easier at the time.
Well,
wonders of internet.
You can still do it over
Not up there.
online.
Not for us.
Yeah.
That's between you and Schweiss. You guys are the only ones with decent internet. And even now, like, my fucking phone disconnects from Schweiss's internet between yesterday and today, like, a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loving it. What happened?
They're just getting shitty. I don't know. And we're gonna renew with them.
Just
too,
getting
so-
shitty.
Yeah.
Get in that HOA and be like, no.
I might like really get on them because the guy who we have to get on them isn't getting on them.
Don't you have Google Fiber?
We have it available, but I don't want to pay an extra $90 on top of my ridiculous fee. But
That's a good point.
I don't know. I think that would be fun.
Fair point.
Caleb and I have a playthrough started for Borderlands on PS3, but we just never finished
Yeah,
because I got a job.
we need to do that still.
Yeah.
And we have Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel.
Yeah, Borderlands 2 we have on Steam, so we could do that easy enough if your
Yeah.
computer was working.
Yeah, I also have it on PS4 with the pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be fun. I mean, we did do the Helldivers play. We obviously haven't beaten Helldivers, but we did play it for a few hours one night.
No, that was pretty fun.
That was pretty awesome.
It was
yeah.
pretty fun watching Caleb squish Caleb with a fucking drop.
Yeah, yeah.
The drop pads, fuck you guys.
It's one of my favorite videos on the site. Yeah.
All right, what's our next question?
Next question is from Pixel Edge. He says, what are each of your favorite games beginning with each letter of the alphabet, as well as your favorite game beginning with a number?
Fuck you and your goddamn questions.
It says to keep this short, just go with whatever comes to your head first.
Favorite for each letter.
Yeah.
Okay, you start with A, Craig. We'll just go around.
I have no idea.
Alone
I
in
don't
the
have-
dark.
Oh my god, fuck you.
Is it the only A game you played?
Armored Core for answer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna pick. Armored Core for
Yeah, I
answer.
guess Armored Core. I can't think of another A game.
Elantra. Wait, is that an E? That's a fucking E, isn't it? Shit. Now I feel like a fucking moron.
Favorite that you've played?
No, just your favorite per alphabet letter. Let's just do...
Well, if it's...
Let's
if
just
we could
go A,
pick-
B, C, D, and we'll just go
God.
down the line. You start with A again, Craig.
I haven't played it, but Assure is Wrath, I guess.
Okay, all right. I'm going to go B, and we're going to do Borderlands.
Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter? Fuck you!
Which
Fuck you right
which I,
now!
of course, have never played Borderlands.
Call of Duty Classic.
God.
Oh my god, dude, that thing is so hard.
I know, I hate it.
You're on B.
God.
Oh wait, no, Civilization 5. Sorry.
It's just like now, how do you just think of a game that starts with that letter? It's like
Diablo.
Division.
Destiny.
I agree, Diablo. Well,
Fuck.
Diablo 2.
Can't think of any E games.
Airgaze.
Yeah, Air Gaze. I did play a little bit of that.
F.
Blows ass.
Final Fantasy 6.
God of War.
H.
I know.
Fuck, why am I getting all the hard letters? What the shit?
Have I played any games that start with H?
You've played Halo.
Halo. Yeah, there we go. Halo.
Injustice.
Not I Am Setsuna.
It's okay.
Just J. J.J. Abrams. J. Low J. J.
The
Just-
JJ.
Just Cause. A game I've never played.
Just Cause is sweet.
Killzone.
L. Cameron.
I know. Fuck you, man. I've been thinking about it forever since I gave my last one. I still can't think of a fucking game that starts with L.
Legend of
Last
Zelda?
Story.
I haven't played it.
Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, I haven't played it, so I'll just pick.
None of them?
No.
Wow.
I picked some that
Even
I
I've
haven't played
a few of
before.
those. Not all the way through.
Yeah, we're just bullshitting
Played
this.
Yeah. Let's do Link to the Past. It's great.
Okay.
Great
Link
game.
to the Past.
Alright. Okay, what was my letter?
M.
What's
M?
after L?
I just lost it, man. It was like, I had it, and then it was gone. M? Fuck.
That's not. That doesn't start with the letter M.
You don't know that. What fucking M games?
It's a big
Oh,
fine.
Mass Effect.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
N. Ooh, No Man's Sky, a game I've never touched.
Ocarina of Time.
PUBG.
What?
PUBG.
What's... Oh, players in the... Okay.
Yeah.
You're on cue.
Q. Q.
Quest for the something queer.
Quantum Break. There we go.
Wow. Never heard of that.
Pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah.
It is a game.
I'm on R, and I'm honestly having a lot of trouble. Give me some R titles, anyone? Rapture. Resident Evil 4.
There you go.
Silent Hill.
Titanfall.
Fuck you.
You know one. You know one. Come on. Cameron has X, so, he's fucked.
Ultima.
You never played that.
We haven't played any of these fucking games.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm like,
you.
fucking, for every letter that my favorite game is the
don't
one
think
I can
there's-
remember
I
at
don't
this
think there's
very
a single
moment.
other game that starts
So
with
I've
you.
never played a game that starts with X. I'm sorry.
The
I have.
I haven't.
I have.
Oh, I played X.
Oh, I have.
Triple X BMX?
No, X-Men.
Oh, okay.
X-Men Collections, yeah. Or the one that's on the Game Boy, yeah.
Alright.
V for Vintage.
We have
I
a
don't think
game
that's a
coming up
game.
for Ultima that's got a V.
Vagrant Story. I've played about 10 minutes of it.
W, let's go War in the North. Lord of the Rings game. Never finished it. Very disappointed in that.
X-Men Legends.
Ys.
What?
YIS.
The YS.
Oh, YS. There's no I.
Yeah. Ys.
Z. Z is a letter
Yeah.
that I must answer this question for.
I would say,
Zelda.
that kind of works. I was going to say,
It doesn't work at all.
Doesn't start with
there's
Z.
a tycoon game that has a Z.
Zoo Tycoon. I fucking love that game.
Yeah.
There we go. There's actually probably my favorite
Z
game that
The-
starts
the-
with the letter Z.
And one he actually played.
One I have actually played.
Zafe House Diaries. Zany Golf.
Alright.
Zapper.
Alright, our cockchugger, or whatever his name is, I can't see it from here. He asks, best game you've played so far this year.
Okay, so the best game that we have
What
played
the fuck is that list? Did
to
we get rid of it?
completion.
Oh, that we've beaten?
Yeah.
Games we played and beaten this year.
Well, you don't have to say beaten. I guess just get best game you played is the
Alright,
best.
hold on. Read me off my list.
Caleb.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We can't find the fucking list.
You had it like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, he got rid of it because it was probably
Oh, it's right there.
crowding. Alright. Just take a quick glance.
For me, best game I've played this year. Ooh, that bounty hunter's looking good.
Fuck
that's
you.
not even funny.
Oh shit! I'm gonna go Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age.
It's the best game we've beaten this year.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Best game I've beaten this year. I was gonna say build a lot, but no. Final Fantasy
about that
15
Okay.
started out the year real strong. All downhill from there.
No, that was a spike.
Doom was last year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Fucking loved Doom. So good.
Oh, this guy's is Horizon Zero Dawn.
It was a good game.
Persona 4.
Persona 4. Okay.
Persona 4 was the best one.
Oh,
Good thing you're current.
I think of the meager pickings I have,
Maybe you should beat more games then.
I think this year so far my favorite game has to be Metroid.
Metroid Prime?
Was that last year?
That was last year.
Damn it.
You're looking at the
you're
list.
looking
I read
directly
Metro.
at our list.
I read Metro and I thought it was Metroid for some reason, but it was Metro 2033, which was actually a good game too. Oh shit.
I would say the second best for me is probably that Brothers game. That was really good.
Brothers was good. Last Guardian.
Last Guardian?
Last Guardian.
Oh,
The most
man.
in-depth feeling.
Beautiful game.
I'm surprised you didn't pick that one, honestly.
Over 15?
Yeah.
It's a tough choice. They're both really
You
good.
cried at the end of that one. I could have sworn you would have picked
Did
it.
Everything.
Did you cry at 15?
I felt like I was gonna get there soon, but I didn't. I didn't like cry.
So then you had a stronger emotional response to it.
I did have a stronger emotional response to Last Guardian.
You're watching your fucking dog bird cat.
It's
get
fucking
ripped apart
horrible,
by
dude.
other
It's
dog cat.
horrible.
Other dog bird cats.
I was a blubbering mess. I was fucking watching
See,
that.
that's exactly why I thought you would have picked it.
Oh my god. But gameplay wise, I had more fun in 15. I think. I liked Last Guardian a lot, and I thought it was a really good game, but 15 I thought was more solid. Then other people are going to totally have different opinions, but I don't care. It's fucking my opinion, and it's my show. Fuck you.
It's fucking your opinion.
Yeah.
Alright, next question is from Kingzilla. It says, long-time listener, first time posting on the forums. I just went part-time to work, so as to balance work and my master's degree, and I also need time for my GF and video games. Since you all work, yep, his Guardian Force. Yep. Since you all work full-time and make the show, how do you spend enough time balancing work and video games? And social life that exists. I know Schweiss once said that in the podcast to chuck social life out of the window, but how does he manage that with his GF?
Because his social life
He gives
lives with
her
him.
no attention.
Because his social life lives with him in his house, so that's why.
You can get away for a time with saying that you spend time with someone when you are asleep next to them. Because technically, if I count that, which I do, I spend more time with her than with any other person.
It's true. That is true.
8 hours of sleep. That's a third of my day. I don't play 8 hours of games.
Well, she's also a mom, so she's got a kid that she looks after. So there's not like, it's not like when she comes home there's only Schweiss.
Yeah.
Which would probably be a huge problem
For
the
me.
amount
Yeah.
of games that Schweiss plays.
Probably, yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a social life outside of these fucking podcasts, so these are my friends. Sometimes I call other people, have a nice little conversation. It's like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? That's about it. Yeah, no social life. Too many fucking things.
I mean, you just gotta plan it. I mean, I think at least once a week I go out and do something else with other friends. I just have to plan for it.
Yeah.
But
how do you plan for it? By
just I say, hey,
putting
this,
off your 100
this
hour
day,
game?
this
There's
day.
one less podcast than we do.
Yeah, I have one less
true.
podcast. Yeah.
You have two less than me.
Well, yeah, one that just happens every other fucking year. So, yeah.
Excuse me? Like it's supposed to be every other week, but me and Drew just can't get our schedules to get in sync. Yeah, it's tough. You gotta say the show. The show is more
since your
important
schedule
for no
can't-
reason whatsoever. It just is.
So since you can't get your schedules in sync, the show's taking the back street.
What?
What?
You said in sync, so I said back street.
Go fuck yourself. Backstreet's back, alright?
Is it?
I doubt it.
Backstreet's back, alright. How do you balance out your oh-so-hectic schedule?
It is rough. It is rough.
I know.
I
You're a
spend
non-demanding
most
family.
I spend most of my weekdays watching my shows, and then I spend the weekends playing my games.
Oh,
that is how I maintain order.
The funniest part about this is, like, when I got Caleb a job at where I work, he almost wanted to leave because 40 hours was, like, too much.
It's too much.
He was like, I don't
It's
know
too
if I
much.
want to work full-time. I'm like, what do you want more? He's like, no, I think part-time is better. I'm like, dude, you don't do
Part-time
anything when you
is
get
better.
out. Yeah, I know, you get
better.
more time, but
Hey,
Jesus.
look, he's a man who knows what he likes and doesn't let the social norms constrain his life.
Yeah, like
Unfortunately,
Bill.
it's the economic norms that are
well,
going to be.
when one lives with mom, the economic norms don't.
Mom
need to
ain't
define
gonna
that.
live forever,
It's true.
so I would suggest perhaps a bigger plan. But I can't say anything because I got fucking no plan right now. So
That's all right. You'll have one in a few days, and
Yeah,
then
that's
it'll
true.
change.
that's true. That happens all the time. But at least I have plans.
True. I did say the other day that you're master of plans and executor of none. I was like, you come up with some pretty good plans, but you just change your mind.
That's not always true.
You mean effort? Oh.
Not always true, no, but there have been many plans that just
There have
just
been.
squash.
There have been.
Or
Yeah.
like just
I do believe in adapting,
yeah, I mean it's good. You can't just stick with your shit plan.
but you'll move forward if you have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you never move forward.
I guess, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It's no fucking plan. Fucking wrote that script. We're gonna go with it, and then we decided it wasn't good enough, so we're restarting again.
Wait, which script?
The
Oh, the
Lazy
Lazy
Boy.
Boy one? Oh, that's right. That's right. You told me about that.
So, I mean, that's still a plan I got going. It's just got pushed off. And I got other plans going on, too. Yeah. I'm planning on buying a car. I don't really have a choice in that one. It has to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many pressures.
Caleb
So.
should buy a car.
Craig?
I don't know.
I'm planning on it. Just need to save up, which is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, by having me drive you everywhere.
That's right.
Oh, my car's name is
good point.
Schweiss.
Yeah.
Plan on buying him soon.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I got $1,100 so far for the car.
How much money do you have for your car, Caleb?
Like 500.
Oh wow.
You could actually buy a crappy car for that.
You guys should
Well,
combine.
I need a little
And then
more
buy
for the down
one.
payment.
And then just live in it
Yeah.
and kill each other.
Timeshare in the car.
Yeah.
Just someone will just be stabbing the other person with a knife one of these nights. Okay, I got this. You buy the little camp trailer where it just has like 2 beds, and I'll buy a
just one-
truck to
or
pull
one
it.
big, or
Oh
one
my
big,
God.
or one big bed, Caleb. One big bed.
And we can live.
Nights
We
can
can
get
live anywhere.
Anywhere.
We can live anywhere.
See
Anywhere
what
with
I
a
mean
sewage
about the
hookup.
plans?
Anywhere with a sewage hookup,
This
unless
new
you plan to
plan
poop in the
basically
woods.
closes the book on like 30 other plans. And it'll go quietly too. Those books will just be shelved in silence.
I'll just fucking wake up in Canada one day because Joe had a whim.
I wanted to go to Canada.
I got a passport. You
Yeah.
don't have a passport, though.
Dude, I was like, dude, I
sneaking
can't
you
be
in.
here.
He's an illegal immigrant to Canada.
What are you doing?
And then he can't like leave because he's got nowhere to go, but he can't get a job there because he's not illegal. But you're just sitting there working, feeding Caleb.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
It's a lot of stuff to fucking juggle, that's for sure. Sometimes the shows become a little much.
Do they?
Yeah. Luckily, 4 other people, or 3 other people, I can't count, host Nude Clan, so they can take up some of the slack. But, yeah, no social life. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta say, nope.
This is our social life.
This
Yeah,
is it.
us and you guys.
Yay, 1 day a week. Let's all hang out for 8 hours.
That's true, yeah. And I mean, any other day is taken up by it, and you're...
no, like it's serious though. I mean, before it was kind of hard to get everyone to hang out for work and stuff, but now the only time we ever hang out is podcasting. That is now.
podcast.
It's like, hey, what have you been up to? No, save it for the podcast. That's
Yeah.
good material.
Yeah.
Can't be
good.
saying anything outside the podcast.
We got some good rants that are going to be coming up, I think, on our Getting Fat. Caleb's got some things he wants to talk about. I've got a few things I want to talk about.
What time are we at, Cameron?
Oh, we are at hour 34.
We should just get to it.
Yeah, we're
How
done
many-
with questions
Oh,
anyway.
oh, wow. Right on time.
That's why I put my phone away.
Let's
so.
get to that. I have the least amount of save for getting fat. I am fucking 1 pound away from being in the 220s,
Oh, nice.
which has been a very long time now. I was this
slow
close.
clap when he makes it.
4 months ago, I was this close, and then a bunch of graduations and birthdays and bad decisions led up 15 pounds, and so, because I stopped weighing myself after I got depressed enough, and then I got brought back down to where I was. So I am fucking as skinny as I've been since I was 19 at this point. So I got fucking fat real quick though. From 18 to 19, that was a lot of weight. That was 30 pounds. So I've got to get to the 220s this week, man. I got to get there, and I'm almost there.
I don't think that pound of jalapeno poppers that yesterday did you any favors.
Probably not. But I also fucking work out for my job.
Yeah, I
run,
guess that's
and
true.
I'm less concerned now about the fucking eating. Like I also don't have time to just eat a lot. I go home and I go to sleep. So like that's like as long as I have this job, I'm covering my working out. It's part of my day that I'm supposed to have that I never do have. So that's
How
a
was
plus.
how was the job yesterday? You said you were going to be late because of
The job yesterday
like
was
furniture. and-
was fuck Blue Apron. They will never be a sponsor for this show. What is the other one?
Cue next episode. This sponsored by Blue Apron.
Yeah, I know. What is the other? Nature Box.
Fresh,
I think it's Nature Box.
something like that.
Oh, yeah, I only
Sounds
remember
disgusting.
Blue Apron.
Okay.
Box.
Come
It's
eat out of my nature.
the other
box.
one
My
that's
friend.
very similar to that.
Only got a radish in here.
And Chewy. Chewy is fucking evil. And Wayfair is fucking evil. Now I know that someone nearby works for Wayfair and should, if they had a brain on them, burn the building down for the good of all mankind.
I did mention it, and she was like, was it Wayfair stuff? I was like, I don't know, probably not. It's
Yeah,
not big
the
out there.
heaviest fucking furniture that I ever have to lift. IKEA's never that mean to me.
Well, it's because IKEA sells garbage.
It's hollow.
There's quality.
They're
That's
fucking huge boxes. They get in the way of my shit in the back of my truck. I have to climb over shit. You know when you're gonna break a box is when you have to fucking maneuver. That's what and everybody now, they can't just buy normal size shit and then buy the big stuff by going to the store or ordering it from Artsy Willie, a fucking company that brings in a big truck to deliver furniture. No, I can't do that. Let's order it through fucking UPS, USPS, FedEx, all the little companies where we're only prepared for little parcels, and we're getting these shit fucking heavy ass fucking boxes. Chewy though, dude. The fucking cat litter boxes.
Oh.
They're so... That's what I assume is in them. They're so fucking heavy. And people... It's never just one Chewy box. There's this retirement community I have to walk into, and they refuse to let me just drop off stuff at the office. They make me walk through multiple buildings and floors to get to just like one or two places inside the building every day. And there was like the other day, this wasn't yesterday, yesterday was a shitload of heavy boxes from like a bunch of different shipping companies. Like, ooh, just pay your monthly fee and we'll make the mail guy miserable. For you. Fucking old lady bought like just Chewy boxes, like 3 of the heaviest motherfucking Chewy boxes. And I realized I cannot carry this. This is too heavy. I had to take multiple trips to fucking Building B of this goddamn retirement community. It's an inside building. You can't drive up next to Building B and go in. You gotta go through Building A, up the elevator, and into Building B, and they're huge buildings.
Sounds like you need to invest into a little dolly that along with you.
That we only have a few dollies for our contractor, and you don't always need the dolly. And here's what the problem is. You don't know until you get to the stop. Like when you're loading your truck, you're just loading in an order. You're not looking at the addresses necessarily that go with the certain order, and that would add a shitload of time onto
Did
it.
you have to load your own truck too?
Yeah, I have to load my own truck. And so, if I looked and I saw that it was that retirement community, I would have probably grabbed a dolly, but I just did. It was so horrible. It was a horrible experience. But, got a workout out of it. I've been lifting, bro.
You lift, bro?
Lifting people's furniture, bro.
Last time I went to go buy cat litter, I bought a 50-pound bag of cat litter. And that's like, that by itself, I was like, whew.
Now, take that to an old lady
Yeah.
on floor 3 of Building B.
When the elevator's down.
And everybody's just looking at you like, hey, how you doing? And old people, fuck man, they want to talk to you every time.
Yeah.
There's this
Yeah,
one
they do.
guy who is always sitting in the front of this one place, and he always asks, you got a light? As a joke, when I'm holding a bunch of shit.
Every day
that he is there, he says the same joke to me. As if I didn't hear him the first time. Or the second time.
that guy has
or
Alzheimer's?
the third time.
You got
That's a good point. He probably does have Alzheimer's. Fuck. Of course, they probably wouldn't let him sit out in the front, though, if he had Alzheimer's, right? He'd go wander off somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure
Is
they'd
that
have somebody
dementia?
watching.
I don't know my fucking brain altering
Your
diseases.
fucking brain disintegration.
Yeah, I don't know those diseases. So. Not yet, and hopefully I never will. And if I do, I won't know it.
Yeah. You also won't know anything. So.
Yeah, so
But you won't know you don't know anything.
that's
so
right. I'll remember
Ignorance is
sometimes,
bliss.
sometimes I won't.
Yeah, fuck it. If you don't need it, if it's not important, you won't remember it. That's what I always say.
All right, now you guys go. I didn't have much to say this time.
Oh, okay.
Doing pretty well otherwise.
This past week and a half, I've just been moving my mom's shit out of her apartment, and this last time,
Gross, dude. Why didn't she have
her
indoor
stuff.
plumbing?
And then and then on
okay,
Labor Day,
alright.
on Labor
Should
Day,
at least shovel
she's
it.
gone on Labor Day before it's all done. So guess what I had to do yesterday? But now I have my mom's TV in my living room. It's a 55-inch Samsung TV. So playing Battlefield last night was really good.
No, okay.
Let's just say that.
What about the other nights of Battlefield? Were those good too?
Those are okay, but now it's just like my wall is Battlefield now.
Nice.
Because the wall is not much longer than 55 inches in my apartment, so. But I've been
That's a
eating.
very small wall.
wall.
Oh, right, that was an exaggeration, but with the couch and everything.
It's at least 40.
I've been eating just like horrible shit this past week and a half.
I saw
because of
your
that.
Beto's burrito come in.
That was not a Beto's burrito. That was a Maverick burrito.
A Maverick
Oh,
burrito.
so overpriced, too small, and not as good.
Yeah.
And Beto's is next door.
Well, I was getting my energy drinks, which you had
Betos?
one, by the way.
Betos.
And I'm like, I haven't eaten yet today, so I just grabbed the burrito on my way out. So, yeah, I've been eating like
Did
shit.
you pay for it, or?
I paid for
Oh.
it.
I hear grab it on
grabbed
the
it
way
left.
out. I just see you shuffling real fast.
And then I haven't been working out either, and so I feel like I've gained like 10 pounds in this week and a half, but I've been physically lifting and moving stuff, but I still feel like a fat ass, so that's how my life's going.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Well, say I have been doing well, but I have to talk about my anger towards DC right now. All right, so
God, if I have to hear anything that says the word Batman, Joker...
that's
Or Harley
exactly what I'm
Quinn.
going to be fucking talking about, Joe.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what I'm going to be fucking talking about.
All right, I'm
Because-
just going to fall asleep right now.
It's fine. I don't care
Okay,
about
all
what
right.
you do.
All right.
So, fucking DC is making a new solo Batman movie, right? Solo Batman movie seems like it's going to be the Batman movie that I want it to be. But they announced that it's not going to be part of their fucking universe. This pisses me off for a couple reasons. First, because
Pulled out his clip.
why the fuck would you make a movie separate from your universe when you're still fucking trying to build your universe? Fucking Marvel
have they
spent
given up
years,
on it?
Years building
It's
up
not
their
profitable,
fucking
so why
universe,
not?
and then they're like, "Oh, you know what? Just fuck it. Just fuck it."
This is just a test. They're just throwing this out there as a test to see how well it does, to then decide where to go from there.
There's gonna be a thing later, Cave. But okay, so they're doing that, which fucking pisses me off because it also means that they can have a Batman TV show, which is something that I've wanted forever. And the reason that they didn't do a Batman TV show before,
TV show.
no, there wasn't. Well, the 1966 Batman.
Yeah,
But-
yes, there was a Batman TV show.
Okay, but no, fuck you.
It
Okay.
starred Adam West.
Hold on. So
Robin?
there was going to be a Batman TV show But then Batman Begins happened, and they're like, we can't have two incarnations of Batman at the same time. But now they're having two movies of Batman going on at the same time. They're different universes, which is something that he didn't want to have happen for their major characters. So that fucking pisses me off.
Why?
Because
You don't want more Batman movies?
No, I don't. I don't want more Batman movies.
What?
I am okay with the amount of Batman movies I currently have. What I want is a Batman TV show. Alright? That is what I want. I want the Batman TV show. I don't want them making a shitload of movies, especially when they're not going to have them be in the same universe.
Doesn't Gotham have the Batman guy in it?
No. Batman's not in Gotham. It's about him as a kid, but it's more about...
Whoa.
It's more
So
about...
Batman is there.
No, he's not. Batman is not in there.
Bruce Wayne is.
Bruce Wayne is in there. Batman is not in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I forgot about the
know the
distinction.
difference, you fuck.
Oh my god.
Okay, but the thing that really pisses me off is that they're going to make a Harley Quinn movie that focuses on the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Who's playing Harley Quinn?
I think it's still Margot Robbie.
Ooh.
Okay, but the thing about this is that they want it to be about the relationship
Why is your hand wet?
between.
Don't worry.
It's about the relationship between Joker and Harley Quinn, which is a fucked up relationship
is it
that is
already that
mental
way?
abuse,
How do you know that?
physical abuse, everything like that,
Comics.
and they want to make a movie of that, romanticizing it because they already fucking did in Batman in Suicide Squad.
You mean the DC music video?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Suicide Squad.
Dude, it's fucking awful. But yeah, they fucking romanticize the abusive relationship that they have. And they want to fucking make it an entire movie by itself. I hate that shit. Like, why?
Caleb, you're approaching squeak levels.
I don't fucking care, dude. Like,
We've reached squeak.
I don't care. Okay? You guys have to see a problem with this, right?
I don't, because the movies are the movies, the comics are the comics, so whatever
that's
about
not-
their relationship, it might be entertaining and just not something that you've seen in a comic before.
That's not what it's about, though. They're gonna, if they, like, they're trying to appeal to the fans that are comic fans, and then they're also trying to get more people into it. So if they get more people into it that are gonna read the comics and they see what it's actually like, then it's not gonna be what they want it to be.
I don't care.
It's fucked up. It's
It's
fucked up and it's wrong and they shouldn't do it.
like how well to the comics did the Nolan Batmans?
He made
you
it.
follow?
He purposefully made it so that it didn't, and that was fine.
Right. How many comic book movies have you seen that actually follow comics really well? Like, aren't there that many of them?
There are not that many of them.
Right. So
And they
how
follow
is
them
this any
shittily.
different? And you still watch all those movies.
I still do, yeah.
Okay,
and that's
alright.
the problem. I watch them and I hate them because they're garbage.
Really?
But I watch them anyway.
Okay.
Suicide Squad was fucking awful. Batman vs. Superman was fucking awful. I hate those movies, but I watch them anyway. I even fucking bought Batman vs. Superman, and I'll probably buy Suicide Squad. But I just... And there's gonna be a Suicide Squad 2, which makes no fucking sense, because it's fucking awful. But, and then they're also making a fucking Joker origin story movie, and it's not gonna have Jared Leto, and it's also a fucking not in the same universe thing. And there's so many problems with that. So many
Well,
problems.
I gotta tell you, as a man who has gone through the Godzilla series, there are very few that actually are sequels to each other.
Well, I'm aware.
But they are still all the same Godzilla somehow.
That is very strange.
Yeah, I know, it is, and you just go, okay, this is what we're in for. It's just a separate movie with the same
they're
character,
purposefully saying that
but
this
without
is
the same
separate.
past.
They're purposefully saying it's
Is
separate.
it Ben Affleck?
For the Batman movie?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
for both the Batman movies. So you said they're making a separate one, and then
Yeah,
also
they're making
Justice
one
League,
that's the Batman, and then there's Justice League, and he's
going to be
in both.
Batman in both.
Yes,
But it's not the
But
same
it's
universe.
not the same universe. It is separate. They specifically said that.
Wow.
And that is fucking retarded.
I guess the comics had separate universes.
There's
and they were
still
all
world building. That's what the entire thing about Batman vs. Superman was supposed to be, and same with Wonder Woman.
Right,
they're
but
connecting it, and then they're purposefully being like, well, fuck that, fuck what we're trying to do, and it's going to be separate.
Right, but they fucked what they were trying to do anyway, Caleb. So now they're just
So
saying...
now they just shouldn't make the Justice League shit. They should just make separate movies and then be done. They have one choice or the other, and the fact that they're doing both is like upsetting to fans.
Wait,
everywhere.
is there going to be a the Justice League movie comes out this year?
It's
right?
upsetting the fan here.
It's upsetting me very much so.
I know. I was walking down the streets and I didn't see a riot or anything. I saw nothing.
That's because the riot's not here.
It's probably because those are all the people that have given up on DC. They're living their lives.
I know, it's fucking horrible.
Even though Wonder Woman was a pretty big hit, and I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, and she deserves her own movie. She deserved a movie a long time ago.
Well, she did come in and ruin a movie.
Yeah, she did. Fucking Batman vs. Superman, she had no fucking place in that movie.
Hey, I'm going to take 1/3 of the plot and be of no consequence in this movie whatsoever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fucking, yeah. There's two movies, and that's one of them in that movie.
Fucking...
But it's not the normal situation where one of the movies is certainly bad. It's like they both would be fine, but they are not fine together.
No. There was like 16 storylines going on in Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, that's why it sucks.
Fucking awful.
Yep.
Same with fucking like Suicide Squad. They like tried to like rush the intros to each of the characters, and then
Also
they're like
sucks,
had the
yeah.
bonding moment.
The
It was,
reason
like,
why
for
the
people
reason
that
why
we don't know
it
still
might suck less is because I think Margot Robbie is hotter than Gal Gadot.
That's true.
So I
That's
enjoy,
just
and they sexualize
yeah.
her intentionally, whereas Wonder Woman not really sexualized.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah,
As a man,
She's
as a chauvinist pig.
she is treated as just another
I
member.
really do
of the-
prefer the
I don't
Margot
know.
Robbie sexualization.
I was very
It's like a
distracted
continuation
by Gal Gadot's
of-
face during Wonder Woman.
She is. I haven't seen Wonder Woman.
Like,
yet.
without sexualization, she is very attractive.
she is.
She's attractive. She's not Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie is top.
But Margot
3.
Robbie was like, here's my brush. And then Gal Gadot was just like,
I've seen
here.
Margot Robbie's breasts.
I know you.
Yeah,
They're not huge, but they're fun. They're nice. So
Are they just fine for your small little hands?
I have big hands. Look at my hand compared to Caleb Craig's, though. Craig, please put your hand
He wants to touch
on
your
my hand.
wrong hand, you ass.
It doesn't matter. We can't like.
Look at this man's hands. I am going a half an inch past him, and we're at. Look, Cameron,
Heel to
don't.
heel right there.
That's not okay.
I love how you're doing a visual thing on a non-visual
Cameron, you're also
platform.
just a bigger person.
This
I
feels wrong.
Twice.
Why don't you join in on it twice?
Me and Craig are the same height.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just make it more gay.
we can. If
Can.
you want, big boy.
Oh.
It's funny because Caleb is such a large man that plays like the biggest part in why his hands look so small. It's like they are pretty small, but they are not as small as they seem. I used to think your arms were stubby too, but they are not. We checked.
He does have small hands.
Yes, those are small.
hands.
We are the same height. I've never been like, ooh, your hands are so huge, Joe. Never had that conversation. So my only assumption is that I also have a tiny penis. Yes, thank you. I'm pretty sure that like I have regular sized hands, and your little tiny hands. What happened, Craig?
I don't fucking
Did you
know.
break both your hands as a little child, and
I
it just
don't.
A little shit
they
shot.
were they just stopped growing?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know.
They're so tiny. They're like little T-Rex arms when you're walking. I remember like me and Schweiss, of course, being mean to you some more.
Constantly.
We were watching you when you were working at the gas station. We were just watching you from the window outside. And I just like noticed because you were bending your elbows at the sides. And I'm like, God, he looks like a T-Rex.
Yeah, he does. Oh, man. And then there was one time, Joe used to have this fucking little Hyundai piece of shit car, right?
Yeah.
And it had the manual windows. And watching Caleb try to roll those down was like the joy of my life, dude. Because he just gets it a little way down, then he has to pull it up all slow, and then plunges it back down.
And they were fucking shitty windows.
There was no room for him. So
No,
pain.
in my Honda too. When I drive Craig places, it was a 5-speed as well. When I needed to get into 5th gear, I'd have to like jam it into Caleb's leg to get into 5th gear. Oh man,
fucking awesome.
We love you.
I know.
You know.
I think it's more of his man spread though. That was the problem there.
Man spread.
Yeah.
I love the man spread.
What is that? What is that?
No,
What I'm
Man
doing
spread?
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
Sitting comfortably.
Is that
Yeah.
a man thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sitting comfortably is a man.
Yeah, sitting comfortably. Fuck men. They put their knees apart because their balls are in the middle of their legs.
Yeah.
Fuck men.
Uh,
Who said that?
Do you have a rant to save us?
Well, I was saying all of my shit's going pretty well, other than the stuff that I've already failed. But the one thing, oh man, there was this. I've been seeing this meme, right, and it's been going around, and it's like it's a global warming meme, and it's talking about how we've got back-to-back hurricanes, which is pretty crazy, right? We've got back-to-back huge hurricanes, and then the second thing that the meme has is like, oh, and the state is on fire, like all of Montana. Montana's like fucking going up in flames right now, right? And like that's if that's not proof, I don't know what is. And I was like, wait, wasn't the Montana fire caused by 2 kids lighting off fireworks up the canyon? It was, and I don't really see what that has to do with it. Now I can maybe see it's because it's drier and more of the moisture is not in the ground and it is evaporating instead. Right. But that's not what caused the fire. The fire didn't just it didn't just erupt from the planet of barrenness.
good old
It was-
spontaneous combustion.
No. Sometimes
It can if it's hot enough,
If
yeah.
it's hot enough, if the day's hot enough, it can just start to smolder.
It can, but it didn't.
Okay,
a lot of
well,
things
yes.
can happen, but if they do not, then it does not matter.
Ooh.
So yeah, I just saw that and I was like, that doesn't
Give me fuel, give me fire.
doesn't make any sense to me.
Give me fire. That's what
But I also saw at the donation center where I donate my seed. I saw they were playing a movie, and it was
They can't allow you to donate.
and it was I, Frankenstein again. So I saw it and I was like, I wonder if maybe
It's like the worst movie ever.
if maybe giving it time doesn't help. And at first I wasn't sure what it was. I was like, this looks like I, Frankenstein. And then it was. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Because it just started it right when I sat down. I was like, fuck, this is going to be a long 50 minutes. It is awful, dude.
the worst movie ever. It's so bad.
Yeah, I still think it's
I would
worse.
rather watch Double Dragon than I Frankenstein again.
I would too. Yeah.
Because Double Dragon, you have more fun
Well,
making
you
fun of
can
it.
still laugh at it.
There was one funny moment in Double Dragon. One undeniably funny moment. Nothing in I, Frankenstein is enjoyable. Nothing. None of it. It's
Not
it's
even
ass.
making fun of it?
I was going to ask
No,
who...
you can't. It's too serious in of itself, and it's just too dumb. It's like
Then you could make fun of it.
you
It's-
could groan at it the whole way through. Is pretty much
Groan
what you
at
do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was... I have one more thing, but I can't remember what it was. It's usually just stuff that I get mad
Costco
at.
eggs.
Yeah, Costco eggs, still bullshit. Still cage-free.
Oh, they didn't change after your rant and your
No,
tweet?
they don't care about my tweets. They don't care about their consumers, their members, apparently.
Did nobody tweet you back
No,
for that?
no. I'm insulted as a social media specialist that no one got back to me when I said "fuck you" and your cage-free eggs. That's a customer crying for help, and they denied me that help.
It's like
Going to Sam's, baby.
Well, you did say that you're going to Sam's.
I'll support Sam Walton's children by going to Sam's Club before I'll go back to Costco because they're fucking eggs.
you'll also support all the welcome greeters at Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
They need support.
And the
They
ones
do.
at Sam's Club that don't actually say anything to you, because I'm not sure if they can actually talk, but they're there. And they are not welcoming in the slightest. They look like...
Get your shit and get out.
They look like...
I don't think they could say that.
They look very dilapidated and they look like the people who would sit at slots all the time. That's what they
Oh my god!
Just like
oh my god!
The saddest human beings. Just
that is
on
the
it.
state of the saddest human being.
Yeah, they just
it's like a 50-year-old grizzly old fat woman.
And she's like smoked every day of her life.
Yeah, she's smoking and she's pulling on the slot machine. That is the saddest image of all mankind.
Yeah, and it's even more sad when they don't pull on it, because now you can just press it. So, like, they just, like, press the button. Like, there is no joy.
There is even less to do for them.
Exactly, yeah. And they just sit there and smoke. And it's like, I'm like, oh, God. And, of
we
course,
just all described my grandma.
Yeah. And we all, we did some gambling last time we were out for the Godsmack show. But it was very little. And it was partially because of the sadness of the arrangement.
It's partially because you put $1 in the fucking machine and don't get anything back. It's just so dumb. You're like, let me feed my money in here, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, you're basically just feeding this machine. That's it. It doesn't ever give you anything in return.
I did get actually $10 in the green that time, and so I'm like, I called my gambling career over.
Done.
That's it. Cam, you never stop on a winning streak. So you know.
No, I'm done. I am in the clear now.
I Frankenstein, 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it went up. I could have sworn it was a 1%.
One person gave it a positive review.
Oh, really?
Last time I looked, yeah.
Wow.
Or at least a 3 out of 5.
And when I was searching I Frankenstein 2 was a search result.
Oh, wow.
Oh my, it's just, no.
I hope Aaron Eckhart doesn't sign on to that.
The fuck was that sound?
It's his bottle.
Just on its own?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also thinking, I think we should do, and I know everybody hates this, I think we should do commentaries on all the movies that we've bitched about incessantly.
I've never seen I Frankenstein.
You gotta watch it.
You know what?
I want to watch it.
We gotta watch it once and never.
I don't have to watch it once. I can make fun of it the first time. I'm okay with that.
Well, we got that, and then we have to watch...
It is a movie that I will be okay with.
We have to watch a
twice.
better movie, but still an awful movie, that Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh, that movie's so bad.
I know.
Oh,
I saw the first 20 minutes of it.
Yeah.
No, did you see the part with the where they're flying the flag in space? Or not in space, over the
moon. It was over
it was over the moon. Yeah. I laughed for like 5 minutes.
I don't think so.
It's so stupid.
I saw the part where the blonde kid saved everybody from the falling thing.
In the first Independence Day, which is a good movie, by the way, where the doctor dies, but then he comes back to life as a gay doctor. Yeah.
First Independence Day is a fun movie.
Is a fun movie.
I wouldn't call it like a...
And then did you hear how they explained away why Will Smith is not in the second one?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died in a training accident.
You're right.
And you just see a nice little photo, a shot of Will Smith in the
from
White House.
the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, did they even get permission to have his image in this? I bet you they didn't. They were just like, "Fuck you, Will Smith. You should have been in the movie." Yeah, dude, shameless.
All right.
Absolutely atrocious.
All right, if you don't have any rant, then I think we're going to end it for today. Guys, go to newclan.net.
We got we got results of the vote.
God, you're such a fucker.
Diligent person.
All right, who won the vote?
Outro too.
And, okay, Schweiss is
We do
loading
have a
up.
giveaway to do as well, but I haven't prepared for that, so...
Okay,
So next week.
Next week. All right, clicking on the episode. Oh my god!
There is a clear winner.
Yeah, we will be playing Metal Gear Solid
I
next.
feel like there was shenanigans involved.
No, not for that.
shenanigans?
No, there weren't that many votes.
A lot of people who like Final Fantasy also like Metal Gear Solid, just not last time.
Which doesn't make any sense because it's been downvoted twice before.
I only remember once, but I might be wrong.
I've nominated it.
He's
Schweiss
nominated
has
and
nominated
you've
it.
nominated
Have I
it.
nominated it?
Yeah.
Was it to make you
I think it was
suffer?
to make me, yeah. Or it was
to
Joe.
make me.
It was it was either me or Joe. So
Okay, I'll be.
You know what? I remember, yeah.
I'll be ordering the Legacy Collection tomorrow
But you already own the game.
on PS1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
you
don't
can't
have
play the PS1
PS1.
games, remember?
Oh, your PS3 is retarded.
Yes. So I'll be playing the Legacy Collection version,
On PS3?
which will have the PS3 version of the PS1 game. which hopefully will work. If it does not, I will be trying to find another PlayStation 3 somehow.
Nice.
It should work. It's on a Blu-ray, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. So
All right.
it should work,
All right.
but I don't
I
know.
wonder if they have trophies on that one. That would be kind of interesting.
So what was in last
I don't
place?
think it does for the first
Red
one.
Dead Revolver got 1 vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Dead Revolver has 1. It looks like after that we've got Half-Life with 3, and then Grand Theft Auto with
One
8.
of those 3 Half-Life votes is my own.
I voted for Grand Theft Auto.
Nice.
Yeah, me
Yep.
too. So most of our votes were.
You know, I'm honestly surprised by this. I thought with Half-Life and Grand Theft Auto, it'd be a little more split. But it wasn't. It was fucking solidly Metal
It
Gear.
was Solid Snake.
It was
So
Solid
you thought
Snake.
that the vote would be pushed by the fact that those two would be pulling from each other, and Metal Gear Solid would win because of that?
No, I thought it would be a lot closer between the three.
Oh. I thought it was, yeah.
Because Half-Life, it has a really big following, and in Grand Theft Auto, like, it's a really good game
Yeah.
that a lot of people like, so, you know, I figured that it would be a little closer.
Well,
but,
more people have Grand Theft Auto 5 than Metal Gear Solid. By a lot.
Yeah, no, that's one of the reasons that I thought maybe Grand Theft Auto would be higher up there.
Just
but
not
8
our
votes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid for me and Schweiss. Next review after the few reviews we gotta get through. Newclient.net. Go there. Support the show by clicking through the Patreon banner, Amazon banner, PayPal banner, whatever you want to do. You can tweet me at Joseph Bigolier.
Me and Dude Clan Cam.
Me at Obsidian Ba.
Me at UFF Podcast.
Let's see. Twitch.tv/New Gaming is where you can see us do the episodes live, as well as point at screens via on the live stream and distract Joe and he's forgotten what he says. Oh yeah, as well as having us play the games.
You're going to be streaming Metal Gear
good.
Solid?
Schweiss really wants you to see.
I don't
stream
know.
that.
I don't know. Well, we'd have to set it up. I don't know yet. I gotta make sure the Legacy Collection disc works. That's number one.
Well, you got to play the game.
Yeah, I know. I had to order
So
the
it has
game
to work.
in order to get the game to play the game.
It must work.
So hopefully it works. And then, Facebook.com/Nude Clan Podcast is nude spelled NEWD. And guys, we are trying a new recording setup today. Don't know how it's going to sound. Some people have said it sounds better. Some people have said it sounds worse in the chat. So who knows? We'll find out. And if you have an opinion on our sound, please give it to us this week. Just tweet me and tell me what you think of the new soundscape, whether or not this was the new way to go, or if we should revert back to the old ways. Till next time.
Enjoy the nude.
May the list go on.
Live always in the nude.
Feck if.
No!